Sensations and feeling is information and healing. Let me say that again for the people in the back. Sensations and feeling is information and healing. So, what are we really dealing? What are we really feeling? The frequencies, the information, light energy and information are our sensations. So I say that to remind us, for one, to invite you all to the Sacral Chakra workshop that is in 2 days and counting. Some of you may see this in maybe one more day, this weekend, this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, where we'll be diving deep into figuring out, actually alchemizing the frequencies through the sensations. I was going to say sensations because I'm hearing the word extract sensations. We're extracting the information from and through the sensations, through the energies that are in motion through our emotional body, which is the sacral. So I say this because in conversation, let me bring this up as I speak about these feelings, these emotions, these energies, and recognizing that it is the ego that protects us in our emotions. And so in conversation, recognizing that something that was said to me a long time ago by Dr. Joe Dispenza when I went to a workshop, and I was so upset that I got lost. And I said it to him because it really flustered me and frustrated me. And I ended up telling him at the book signing, and he said to me, "So get lost." Words I never forgot that are ingrained in me to this day. I use it, and sometimes when I say it, people are looking at me like, "What?" Because get lost may not be their word. For them, it may be you felt like you were wrong. Oh, I'm wrong. So be wrong. Oh, I'm mad. So be mad. Like, the thing is to not be in opposition. These are the things we're going to talk about and learn how to alchemize these frequencies, especially as we are in a pivotal transitional time. Third eye atlas taking us across the ecliptic plane. We're entering into ecliptic season. There is so much closing out that is opening up for us. And in order to have a true opening, we need to have a true closing. And that's being able to release and let go by not fighting, because what you resist will persist. So this is about leaning in. In these workshops, we're going to talk about specifically the emotional body and how to lean in to things that feel like an opposition to us, because that is the key, that is the answer. Since the ego is so bent on protecting, that's its natural mechanism, is to protect. And this is why we have stories in our consciousness to protect our hurt, pain. This is why it's important to face unhealed wounds, because wherever it is existing, then the resistance will persist, because the ego has something, it has a reason to exist, to protect this hurt, however, whenever, wherever it shows up, through many people, through many situations. And so the quick answer, the easy to go to answer, is to lean in, to embrace it, to accept, because acceptance is on the love frequency. The opposite of acceptance is expectation, that is fear based, that is lower vibration, lower frequencies. And so when we have an expectation, I expect it to be there at that place. I expect it to not get lost. Because why? Because there's a fear of being lost. Whatever there is a fear of in you, the opposite of that is going to be, you're going to have an expectation that is the opposite of that fear. If I fear being lost, then I expect to not be lost. And so when that expectation is met with a disappointment, here comes hurt and frustration and anger, sadness, all of this. Right? We'll get into it when we put up what I just said to you real quick was 7 main emotions on our fear-based emotional wheel that brings us down. And we'll get into that. What we want to find is the opposite, the contrast, the love-based frequency. So if expectation is fear-based, then what can I do to be in the love frequency is accept. Accept that oh, I'm lost, get lost. That means lean into it. So when I came out, I walked around there. Instead of rushing to my car, I walked around with the intention to get lost without fear of being lost, because to know the truth is knowing that I am always found. I am never lost. I may not know where I am in a particular moment, but I am never lost. And when we know that truth, it is okay to lean into that fear that poses as a threat. And so in conversation, it happened to come up that it was a matter of being wrong. And I said to um, the person that it's get wrong. Oh, I'm feeling like, I said, so be wrong, with the same feeling of, hey, get lost. So that way you're not putting something on your nerve, because this is about calibrating through the nervous system. So by saying, you know what, let me lean into this rather than going into the fear of being wrong, even if you are right, you know you're right. So in the knowing, it is okay to lean in and be wrong to whomever, wherever, however, the system, people. Laugh. Humor is going to help you. Laugh through that and be willing to be wrong, because the ego, as long as you have a problem with being wrong, you put something on your nerve, the ego is going to say, we can't take this, we can't tolerate this, we got to protect this. So you put something on your nerve and in your nerves, and it makes it hard to calibrate these frequencies. Remember, it is the nervous system that is calibrating, because the nervous system is the wire through which all informations fire. All of your neurons, all of your information, your currency, your electromagnetic frequency, which is your currency, is how it moves through you, through your energy centers, through how you feel in your mind body complex, how you think and feel in your mind body complex. What is the electric magnetic wiring? So, however you take information, which is through our sensations, is how you're feeling, and it is how you will be healing. Nothing to be healed, only truth to be revealed. And when you stand in truth, in the true understanding of truth, when you understand to overstand and understand truth as it is, and you know thyself, nothing can shake you. And when you lean in and you accept it, then the ego loses its grip to hold, to hide, to deny, because you have accepted it. And so you did your Neo move and you defused the bullet. You dismantled the bullet because you said, hey, I accept it. And believe me, just work with it. Believe me, it helps it to fall away. So when you lean in, you will uncover, discover, recover what is truly existing in you. And so when we go in this weekend, this is really good. This is one you don't want to miss. If you have been following, if you are the 144, if you are a life path number 9, if you are the the ones who are working on expanding their awareness, if you are shaking up the shadows, are you doing your shadow work, you're transforming by the renewing of your mind. If you are in the 5th dimension, you are in the Aquarian age. If you are awakening to this next level, quantum leaping, time shifting, time leaping, all of that, this is going to help calibrate you. If things are going on and you're wondering, man, I was up here, I was on 10, now I'm down here. You're not low. You're on the brink of the next level of your highest self, the highest version of you. And it is time to allow these energies to cut and go through. As we say in Jamaica, cut and go through. I was already feeling the tongue mixing it up. So let me just go ahead and say it like it said, cut and go through. So there needs to be a flow of this light energy and information. So allow the sensations. That's what the sacral is about. And this is what we're going to talk about: the physical body, the emotional body, the mental body, the spiritual body, which is this, the root, the sacral, the solar, and the heart. We are bringing it all into an expansion of where it all starts. Next level, new level. So email me at akilatexture@gmail.com. I'll put it in the description. You can message me. See you there in your soul's delight. Peace.